What's fun about living in this community for so long is you get to know people and you find out their backstory. And for me, that's what makes business people so amazing in this community. John Tokatly is the guy behind A-1 Auto Glass. And when you sit down and talk with him, you find out that he has a story that just blows your mind. So we sat down, did an interview with him, talked to him about why he does what he does, and I'd like you to see that interview.
Windshields, side windows, back windows.
After nearly 30 years in the auto and now RV glass business, you won't find anyone who knows more about windshields than John Tokatly.
You got to stock all that stuff to be able to take care of the customer when they need it. And obviously, so for stock, we have the largest stock in the state of Oregon.
John left his homeland of Beirut, Lebanon in 1985 to escape a war and find a quiet place to raise a family. John's father followed him to Eugene, Oregon. They bought A-1 Auto Glass, and the rest is local history.
So if it's not done proper, if it's not installed properly, you have all kinds of issues. Water leaks, air leaks, whistle.
John is attached to A-1 Auto Glass like a father to his first child. In the early days, he lived next door to the shop in Eugene off High Street and worked at a trade he learned under his father overseas. That was a long time ago, and John doesn't get to work in the shop these days.
I am a very old-fashioned guy. Definitely do things the old-fashioned way, and it works for me. It's always worked for me, and I will never change.
Now, Tokatly has 5 A-1 Auto Glass stores from Eugene to Springfield to Corvallis and Roseburg.
I put myself in the other person's shoe. If this was me, what would I expect the shop to do or the other person? If I'm good with that, I think I did the right thing. My promise to you, if I promise you something is going to happen, it's going to happen. It doesn't matter how much money it takes, how much effort. I want to make sure whatever I promise you is going to be delivered. I got it from my dad. My dad taught me, from early age is like, you do things just not for the money, you do it because that's the right thing to do. That's been embedded in my brain, and I definitely follow that philosophy. I don't believe in papers. I don't believe signing thing is just if I give you my word, should be good enough. And so I know things change these days, but I'm still have not changed.
John Tokatly is committed to the community where he lives.
When you give, it comes to you tenfold. We have the Relief Nursery. It's something I believe in. The Mission is also another organization, and we do quite a bit in the community. Sometimes we just don't say anything about it. We just do it.
That, in a nutshell, is John Tokatly, a guy who deeply cares about what he does. A man who sees trust as something you earn and must keep.
We know so many people in this town. They're all friends and family, and we're not going to take any risk. It's not worth it.
A member of this community who believes responsibility is an investment in people.
If I have the ability to help somebody, I will do it. And God always took care of us, always gave us more.
Where your word is your word, and doing the right thing still matters.